the Union government and Parliament has passed a law making the German dual education model the model for vocational education and training in India. Another example how we flourish is our economic relations. You all know about the Indo-German Chamber of Commerce that covers 1,700 German enterprises doing business in India, and 120 of those have increased their investment, have extended their production sites in India in the last 1.5 years. This is the first area where we have cooperated in the last year in order to strengthen our bilateral relationship. The second area is where India is an ideal partner for Germany is the international area. In the international arena, Germany is one of India's closest partners. We are both members of the G4, seeking Security Council reform in New York, and we work together increasingly closely in the areas of security, in cybersecurity, and also counterterrorism. Germany also strongly supports India's entry into the nuclear suppliers group that has been in the press, the endeavor and also the difficulties in the last couple of months. Third area that demonstrates how closely we cooperate with India is the civil societies. Not everything is government policy. Also, civil societies cooperate very closely. And here, I only want to point at the number of Indian students going to German universities. In the past 5 years, the number of Indian students in Germany has doubled and now stands at a new record of 13,740 Indian students studying at German universities. Now, as you see, our cooperation is so close that we want to make sure that Germany's presence, diplomatic and consular presence in India, is strong. We already have, of course, the embassy in Delhi, and we have 4 consul generals, Achim Fabik, who is in Chennai. We have also a consul general in Bangalore, in Calcutta, and also in Mumbai. And up to now, we only have 1 honorary consul in Panajim in Goa. And today, it is with great pleasure that we can announce that we have a 2nd honorary consul in India, appointed in Hyderabad, Mr. Mohan Reddy. Now, let me tell you why we chose Dr. Mohan Reddy. First of all, we met exactly 1 year ago during the Indo-German intergovernmental consultations when Chancellor Merkel was here to meet with Prime Minister Modi, accompanied with 10 other ministers on both sides. And it was Dr. Mohan Reddy who organized, as chairman of NASCOM, together with the Fraunhofer Institute, a business lunch in Bangalore with 20 CEOs on the Indian side and 20 CEOs on the German side. And it was an extremely successful event where a lot of cooperation deals were initialed or initiated or talked about. Secondly, when it comes to skill building, that is very close to our policy versus India, we noticed that it's also very close to his heart. It is for him not only policy but a passion, more than a commitment to skill building and consolidating education. Mr. Reddy runs a number of impressive projects in schools, but also in skill building, in digital skill building around Hyderabad. If I mention a third area, he is very committed to academic and scientific cooperation that has a strong Indo-German tradition in this town. As chairman of the board of governors of IIT Hyderabad, he is really in the midst of it. And a fourth good point, he's a very digital persona. Mohan Reddy stands for Digital India as nobody else, and we congratulate him for his 25th anniversary of his company in this area. And if there's a fifth point, I should say that he is very open to the idea of promoting business relations. He has worked extensively with CII, but also through his personal experience in the business world. And I should add a sixth point personally. He has a very winning personality, you all know, and he always puts people first. So we want him to be Germany's honorary consul. We want him to represent Germany both in Telangana and in Andhra Pradesh. I think Mohan Reddy is a person, there's nobody else who can fit the job in such a way. What we would now like to do and present to you also for the photographers and cameras is to present to you Mr. Mohan Reddy with his credentials. One is the letter of the Federal Foreign Minister of appointment, and the other one is the letter of consent by the President of India. The two together make him, give him the credentials to represent Germany as honorary consul in Hyderabad.